Muy buenas a todos, soy Mariatxi, bienvenidos a otro capítulo de Remastered. Seguimos donde lo habíamos dejado en el capítulo anterior y estamos, pues, aquí, a los pies del barco que supuestamente nos debería llevar al Cairo, pero es que el inspector no nos va a dejar.
I'll be marching up this gangway today, no matter what. Someone has to stop that damn bomber before he endangers more people.
Vamos a hablar con la joven.
Fine car, but nothing compared to the young lady who owns it. Who could she be? An actress? A millionaire's daughter? She's certainly attracting a lot of attention. Amazing how much luggage there is for so few passengers, and I'd guess that 3/4 of it belongs to the women. I'll take an inconspicuous look up close.
Encima, como no se le ve al torrente con esa ropa. Toma. Hostia.
I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting anyone to be crawling around on the ground in front of my door.
Menudo viaje
Don't
tú.
worry about it, miss. No harm done.
That's good to hear, Mr.
Zellner. Anton Jakob Zellner.
Coño, qué grande es, qué alta.
May I ask your name?
Patricia Mayers.
Are you American?
I am. Could you help me, please?
Certainly.
Ya está, tío. Esta es la forma de subir.
Are you on your way to Egypt?
Yes.
Are you on holiday?
My father works for a railroad company there.
And is rebuilding the country after the war. Wonderful.
Yes. Wonderful. One more.
You're lucky to have a father who takes you to so many interesting places.
Oh, yes. Lucky me.
Aren't you interested in Egypt? The pyramids, the history.
I would have been more interested in a father who doesn't travel 300 days a year.
I'm sure your father regrets that he can't always be with you.
No doubt. And I'm sure he always wanted the best for me. But that doesn't stop him from thinking only about himself far too often.
Come on.
Bring my luggage on board, please.
Excuse me?
It was a pleasure meeting you, Constable Zellner.
Impertinent.
Pero si tienes tu pasaje, tío.
Is the doctor afraid to board the ship? Hello, Dr. Gebhardt.
Miss Lydia.
Ah, the hero of the hour.
The hero of the hour, but out of work soon.
Oh, you won't be a policeman anymore?
Yes, but on my old beat, which is almost as good as being out of work.
I understand.
Is your new job bothering you?
On the contrary, I wasn't sure whether I made the right decision until now. I'm from the Black Forest, you know. There are only mountains there. No ships. But now... the salty breeze, the atmosphere... I think I want to stay at sea forever.
The sea is one thing, the passengers are another.
It will be okay.
What do you know about the Baroness?
Nothing really.
Did you talk to her in the tunnel?
No. Her butler was looking after her. And I was busy with Miss Miller. As you can imagine, it was a shock for her to see her son rolling away on a burning train.
That's understandable.
So, we were all glad when we heard about your brave deed.
Have you already met the captain?
Mario Di Conti. Heard of him?
Should I have?
He is something of a star in Italy. A war hero. In the First World War, when he was a young man, he sank more enemy ships than anyone else. In the Second World War, well, he had some personal problems.
You mean like the ones you buy in bottles and pillboxes?
Yeah, you could say that. Anyway, sending him into combat was out of the question. They gave him a supply ship instead. And he became a hero again. His ship, part of a convoy from Palermo to North Africa, was the only one that made it, with an extra 100 seamen who
Vamos, un
he
crack.
rescued from the other ships.
Impressive.
To say his health is rather shaky these days would be an understatement. I think most of my time on board will be spent dealing with his numerous ailments.
Well, there's nothing left for me to do but to wish you a good trip.
Oh, you are not coming with us?
Unfortunately, no. I'm to go back to Zurich.
What a pity.
Take care, Dr. Gebhardt.
Oh, I just remembered. We found these in the tunnel. Are they yours?
I'm afraid so.
Strophantine. Do you have heart problems? Maybe it's for the best that you're not coming along. Too much excitement could be bad for your health.
You mean, if I don't do anything, I'll probably have a few more years to live?
That's right. Keep your chin up.
Vaya. Bueno, se ha escrito un montón de cosas. Ahora, toma. A ver qué hemos escrito. Notas. Espera, que hemos empezado nuevas, claro. Lo logré, he plantado cara y lo he dicho al capitán que quiere encargarme del caso. Se quedó demasiado atónito para negarse. El inspector Nicolás Gran está aquí con nosotros en Suiza. Vale, esto es el... Anda, pero esto son más cosas. Vale, gente... Sombra del tren. Más de una figura tenebrosa en el tren. ¿Sería el nuevo cuervo? Alguien debió dejar la carta en la caja fuerte. Esto está claro, pero el cuervo pagaba sus secuencias y sus buenos tiempos. A lo mejor el nuevo cuervo hace lo propio. La sombra perdió un pasaje para un crucero por el Mediterráneo. Su destino final es Cairo. Sospecho quién más irá a bordo. Las 3 llaves, el antiguo, Capitán Di Conti. Vale. Debería echar un ojo por el muelle. ¡Hola! Me ha quitado todo, me ha quitado un montón. Pero si está aquí, si la... El equipaje lo tengo muy claro. Vamos a hablar con la baronesa.
James! James! Where on earth are you?
Hello, Baroness.
Ah, Inspector.
Constable.
Poppycock. You won't be a constable much longer. When they find out how you rescued that little boy, they'll have to promote you to Inspector.
Very kind of you to say so, Baroness. I hope you survived the adventure in the tunnel unharmed.
Scandalous. You book a first-class cabin, and then you're walking on the rails. They wanted to bundle me off in a bus without my luggage.
The circumstances, madam.
I insisted on a limousine and didn't leave until all my luggage was recovered.
Did you know that the real Eye of the Sphinx wasn't even on the train?
I had no idea. Inspector Legrand seems to prefer to keep me in the dark, although I'm the one paying for all of this.
The inspector is ensuring the safety of the Eye.
Well, obviously. All the same, it was you who did the real work on the train.
I hope that the remainder of your trip to Cairo will be less stressful.
You aren't coming with us?
I'm afraid Inspector Legrand doesn't want my company.
Ya está.
Now, where's my damn butler? James, there you are. Is the inspector to carry my luggage onto the ship all by himself?
Well, actually... Baroness?
Baroness, can you hear me? She fainted.
No. No.
Baroness?
El capitán. Toma.
Again, harder.
Vale, vale.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Help me up.
Perhaps we should...
Now,
¿Qué le ha pasado? ¿A quién ha visto? Al capitán, ¿no?
How did Dr. Gebhardt?
No, Doctor. Just a little moment of weakness. Your arm, James. Take me to the ship.
But of course, madam.
Todo el mundo está dejando el equipaje, macho.
That was no moment of weakness. She saw something that shocked her. Or someone. Very interesting. Especially since she doesn't want to admit it. Who or what did she see? Neither of them seems to have noticed what happened down here. You'll have a tough time with her.
El violinista.
How does one get aboard without a ticket? Not brilliant, but it's a possibility.
Vamos a ver qué nos dicen. El árbol sospechoso que vi mientras cargaban el barco debe estar en la bodega de carga. ¿Logra usar el cuervo para subir a bordo? Bueno, solo me queda... Bueno, me queda mucho. Disfruta de las
It's
vistas.
quiet today. Ideal conditions for a cruise.
No puedo subir a bordo. Vamos a hablar con este, que es lo único que me queda. Y poco más.
Constable Oliver seems to be a little simplistic. But I don't think he's a bad policeman. The way he reacted in the tunnel and got the train moving. Hats off. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to see the sights in Venice. Paperwork served up by my Italian colleagues took up most of the day. In my younger years, I might have considered abseiling from the crane down to the ship, but those days are long past. I'll give the opera glasses to the Baroness or her butler, James, as soon as I have a chance.
Qué cosa más rara. No puede ser tan fácil, ¿no?
Oh, who do we have here? Signore...
This is Constable Anton.
Hombre, que faltaba.
Signori Zelna. I heard about your feats in the mountains. Welcome aboard the MS Lydia.
Thank you, Captain.
I didn't know you'd be taking part in the journey, but I'm glad to have you with us. I'll have a nice cabin prepared for you immediately.
The constable will not be joining us. He has other duties.
Oh, that's too bad. I would have loved to hear about his adventures from the man himself.
I'd like to accept your offer, but unfortunately, higher powers prevent it.
I am sorry to hear that. We are by no means full, and have plenty of room for one more passenger.
The constable just wants to have a quick look around and then leave before we set sail. When will that be?
In about 15 minutes.
There you have it, Constable.
May I ask how to get to the cargo hold?
Oh, signori, there are much nicer places on board.
But I'm interested in the cargo hold.
Why is that?
One of the trunks seems suspicious to me. Someone could be hidden in it.
You? You want to imply that the most brilliant and probably richest thief in all of Europe is stowing away in a trunk? That's not his style.
That's what makes it more likely that it's not him, but a copycat who's behind all this. And a copycat's style might include doing whatever it takes, like hiding in a trunk if they've lost the ticket.
Oh, come now.
Actually, it would be possible for a registered passenger to board the ship without a ticket.
What do you mean?
You can't buy a ticket for the Lydia at the counter. You book the trip in advance. We know the names of all the passengers. As long as a passenger is on the guest list, we let them board the ship. Doesn't matter if they have a ticket or not.
And did any of the passengers board without a ticket?
I couldn't say. We ask for a name and check it on the list. The tickets are no more than souvenirs for the passengers.
So much for your trunk theory.
Regardless of what you say, I would still like to examine the
Anda, que
cargo
no soy
hold.
cabezón ni
All
nada.
right, then, if you like. But we'll meet here again in 10 minutes. Captain De Conti, before we depart, I'd like to send 2 telegrams.
Certainly, Inspector. The cargo hold is over there. You can enter through a door on the forecastle. The horn will sound twice, 5 minutes before we set off. That's the signal for all the dock workers to leave the ship.
Understood, Captain.
Follow me to the bridge. You can send your telegrams from there.
My
Bueno,
time is running out. If I
No
don't
tengo
find
mucho
anything
tiempo.
in the cargo hold, my cruise will be over before it even begins. Oh, no. That's the young woman's cabriolet. Apparently, they absolutely had to take it to Egypt, at Daddy's expense, of course.
estás en la zona oscura.
It's too dark in here. I can't see my hand in front of my face, let alone look for clues.
Necesito... Está claro, necesito algo de...
Oh, what's this?
luz.
Aha.
Muy bien. Registra la taquilla.
The door to this locker is ajar.
Herramientas.
The left 3 lockers are locked.
No hay nada aquí de herramientas. No, abandonar la bodega no. Todavía no. Tiene que haber algo más por aquí que pueda registrar.
Hello? Come on out. The game's up. I'm opening the trunk.
Igual tiene doble fondo. Es de los de Mago.
Hello? I'm sure someone was in the trunk, but where are they now?
Tiene toda la pinta. Han sonado aquí cable, o sea, cristales rotos por aquí.
The shards are... Phew. I startled too easily.
Y no tienes pastillas, colega. ¡Ostras! ¡Oigo! Pues estaba en lo cierto. El abuelo Torrente. Bueno, y tan mal, con un poco de suerte igual ya me ha embarcado. Malo sea el inspector me tiene en medio del mar. Para que me coman los tiburones. Vale, hemos tirado algo al suelo. Vaya hombre, bueno, ya hemos quitado Qué suerte la mía, tiene que haber de todo ahí. Y ahora vamos a ver. Ha hecho así como mierda. ¿Y por qué no sacan las manos por encima, tío? ¿No? Cosa más rara haces, tío. Enganchamos el baúl, lo movemos. ¿Qué vas a hacer? What are you doing, tío? Te vas a reventar las manos, tío. Mira, bizco. ¡Oh! ¿Dónde estás? Bueno, no sé qué ha hecho, pero parece que ha funcionado. Ha sonado a golpe, pero bueno. Un poco magullado.
It would be best if no one found out about this.
Logro desbloqueado. Houdini. Tengo curiosidad por saber.
I can make out a corridor, but no details. The glass is too dirty, and there's no light in there.
¿Y de aquí no puedo coger nada? Me habría dejado inconsciente y me habría dado. Y lo más importante, ¿cómo puedo liberarme? Ya me he liberado. La teoría, por lo menos, ya me he liberado. A ver si puedo abrirlo. No.
It's no use. The door seems to be locked from the other side.
¿El cuchillo? Quiero el cuchillo. Las sierras nada. Bueno, vamos. Debería poder salir. ¿O no? A ver.
Whoever locked the door is stronger than me.
Vale, pues claro que necesito algo para hacer palanca o para abrirla. No puedo sacar la bala con los dedos. A lo mejor necesito algún tipo de herramienta. Vale, perfecto. Pues vamos a inspeccionar la zona. No puede ser muy complicado. Escaleras, ¿no? Examinar
Detention cell for crew members, or maybe for rowdy passengers.
Pues en la taquilla, en la caja de herramientas, tiene que haber algo.
The cargo hold seems to be used as a changing room for the crew as well, or at least the part of the crew that doesn't do their work in white suits. A chair is the last thing I need right now. I was sitting long enough over there in the corner. The shot hit this crate. The question is, was the gunman actually trying to hit it? And if so, why? Maybe the gunman just wanted to intimidate me. I can't imagine a more effective warning.
No puedo sacar la bala con los dedos. A lo mejor necesito algún tipo de herramienta. Vale. Parece que alguien ha disparado a la caja. Creo que la bala está encajada en la madera, pero no puedo sacarla con los dedos.
It's too dark to make out anything inside the hole. I should take a closer look later.
La tubería, vale.
There's some blood and hair stuck to the pipe.
Me estás quitando el
I
golpe.
really can't afford to lose. I might be able to use the pipe on the door upstairs. I don't really have any other option. I'll hold it on the blood-spattered end. After all, we already know who the victim is.
Y esta tubería, voy a dar el... No, la vara no puedo. Vamos para arriba. A ver si verá que puedo abrir esa puerta o si no la del fondo.
I didn't lock the door when I came in.
Ya.
I should be careful. The gunman may still be nearby.
Bueno. Parece que ya salimos al exterior y estamos montados en el barco. En el crucero. Me parece que a algún inspector no le hace mucha gracia esto. ¿Otra vez? Vaya. Voy a por un lado.
What are you up to, Zelna?
I wanted to determine whether the gun had been fired recently, Inspector.
I mean, what are you doing on the ship?
I was jumped in the cargo hold.
Of course you were.
Here, look. Careful how you hold it. There could be fingerprints on the end.
Surely you don't expect me to believe you.
I was inspecting the trunk. I found it in the cargo hold, and it was clear that someone had hidden inside it to board the ship.
Some people are willing to go to great lengths to be a part of this journey.
Indeed. Whoever it was, they struck me on the head from behind with the pipe while I was looking for clues. Oh, and they shot at me as well.
Ridiculous. You wanted to come along. Orders be damned, and so you found a way to stay here. I should throw you overboard.
I would have dreamed up something less painful.
True. That doesn't look good.
See? And there's a bullet wedged in a wooden crate down there. I don't have a gun.
The doctor should have a look at it. Come with me.
No le ha hecho mucha gracia al inspector. ¿Ya está mareada perdida o se ha pasado con el vino?
And Constable Zelna. So you have decided to join us on our journey after all.
So it would seem. We are searching for Dr. Gebhardt.
I'm just fine, Captain Conte.
The Conte.
I'm in control. I can manage. Tell
Se ha pasado de vino.
James he absolutely must wake me at 9:45.
Certainly, madam.
Absolutely.
I shall see that he does.
And now I shall return to my chambers. You'll be in the bar tonight at 10, Inspector.
If that's what you wish.
It will be spectacular. I promise.
Vaya chufilla que lleva la baronesa.
The fresh sea air and perhaps a glass of
Sí,
champagne.
el aire fresco del mar.
But I'm glad that you decided to join us on our journey to Cairo.
Not quite voluntarily.
So he says.
I was jumped from behind.
But no, that is...
Dr. Gebhardt should have a look at him, Captain De Conte.
Of course. Please, have a seat in the saloon, Constable Zelna. I'll summon the doctor. Ah, doctor, there you are. Our brave Constable Zelna was attacked.
Struck on the head.
Oh. Sit down, please.
Now, please, tell me exactly what happened.
I think you've got a stowaway on board. I was jumped.
Intolerable. I'll have the crew search every nook and cranny of the ship. And of course, Mr. Zelna, you are cordially invited to travel as our special guest.
Good to know that at least one man doesn't want to throw me overboard.
Is it bad?
Yes, it hurts a lot.
I spoke with Dr. Gebhardt.
He suffered a violent blow to the back of the head. I cannot really say how bad it is.
But I can. It really hurts. Why didn't anyone come looking for me? Didn't anyone notice that I didn't come back from the cargo hold?
We did search for you, but we couldn't find you.
Who was supposed to search the cargo hold?
Constable Oliver. I'll have a talk with him about that later.
I should hope so.
How many fingers do you see?
I see 5 fingers, 3 of them stretched out.
Okay.
Where are we, and what time is it? I must have been out for ages.
It's just after 8 p.m.
You just missed dinner, but we'll all meet here in the saloon at 10 o'clock to have a drink together. Greeting the passengers personally is a tradition I will not break, even on this unusual journey.
You're all right now, Constable. The bleeding has stopped, and the wound looks good. You may have a mild concussion. You just need a good night's sleep. And tomorrow, your only worries will be a headache and an impressive bump.
Thanks.
That's a good enough reason to celebrate. Enough about crooks and thieves. From now on, you can start to enjoy your free cruise.
Inspector!
What?
A dark shadow. Upper deck, just now.
Go, let's have a look.
I'll join you.
Me too.
No, you stay here.
Do you want to make this an argument?
Robert, go to the Baroness and don't let her out of your sight. Zellner, you're coming to the port side. Doctor, you go to starboard. I'll start at the forecastle and work my way back to the 2 of you. Understood?
But...
Baroness von Trebitz.
Sí, la Baronesa está como para abrir la puerta. Sí, ya pues pegar ya.
Hello? Baroness von Trebitz? Open the door.
Bueno, pues lo vamos a dejar aquí, después de habernos montado in extremis en el crucero que nos lleva al Cairo. Pues veremos a ver qué es lo que ocurre, a ver si es esta sombra, qué ocurre y quién es ese polizón que nos ha golpeado en la cabeza. Ya sabéis, un buen like, un buen comentario, una suscripción. Sed buenos. Oliver, que vas a tirar la puerta bajo leche, que la Baronesa está pedo. Nos vemos.